There we go.
Hello and welcome to Marlicia's Menagerie. No, see, I did it again. Marlicia's Meanderings, not Menagerie. Well, with all this stuff back.
Yeah.
This is my daughter Talia.
I'm from Talia Nerds Out, and because this is on your channel, this is not getting edited.
Oh, yay. So you're getting what you get, which is what you're going to get when I do it on my own. Anyway. So.
Right. We have just finished recording our knitting, the video for our knitting and crocheting channel. And sorry, my hair is like...
We are getting haircuts tomorrow.
Yes. So we figured while we had everything set up, just take advantage of it, give us both a chance to get some book tags in that we've meaning to get in. So,
and I just noticed something, and then I'll focus. We are inversely matching.
I guess so, yeah. Okay, so what tag is this?
Oh, this tag is the Booktube Newbie Tag.
Okay, well, obviously I'm not a Booktube newbie,
I am.
But I had asked her if she wanted me to ask her questions off camera or on. She had said she would like me to do it on camera. So, and this tag, okay, so did you have on here who created the tag?
I don't think I do.
Okay. The person who you got it from might not have written down who created.
You gave it to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know who did it.
Okay.
You sent me the information.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, I don't remember who. Usually I put it down, information who created and everything. I don't remember. It's been around for a while. But prompt number 1: why did you start this channel?
Okay. I thought on and off about starting a Booktube channel, but I didn't really think I'd actually ever do it. I'm not very tech savvy. So Talia, on the other hand, had other ideas. She shanghaied me, and that's when I did the audio tube?
The audiobook
Booktube tag.
Audiobook tag.
Audiobook tag. So that was my first one, not this one. So I was shanghaied, and I decided, okay, I kind of like that, and why not go with it?
And I've actually written out for her a step-by-step of how she can record the videos and put them up with pictures and everything. So there will be videos with her by herself, with me not involved, so she'll be able to take control of her own channel.
And it might take me a little time to get it done, but once I get started, you might be like...
And it's going to be whenever.
It's going to be whenever.
It's going to be whenever, kind of like the way I do mine.
But I do want to say I was also very much encouraged with the first one. I had some very nice comments.
What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube?
I'm not really sure. I'm a rather eclectic and mood-driven reader, so I read what I want to read when I feel like reading them. I like things. I'm hoping to bring to people's attention books that are well written, that are free from explicit language and explicit scenery. I am strictly a PG-13 kind of person. I don't like graphic stuff. I don't like bad language. I don't like horror or things like that. So hopefully I can maybe bring to the forefront something like that. And some joy and enthusiasm for reading.
Which is always important. What are you most excited for about this new channel?
I'm always excited about trying new things, and I'm getting to know new people. Another thing I can do with Talia, we already have a Booktube, a YouTube channel, as Talia said. It's her channel, but we knit and crochet. And so I'm excited about doing another one with her on and off, and just getting to meet other people in the Booktube community. They seem to be very friendly.
Well, and the ones that we do together, that some will be posted on her channel, some will be posted on mine. We're thinking of possibly, when we have the setup after our knitting podcast, just taking advantage of and doing, one or two together. But it allows us to explore other interests on camera that we don't touch upon in our knitting.
Otherwise, the channel gets hugely long videos.
Yes. Okay, so why do you love reading?
Love to read for a lot of reasons. Excuse me. I like I read to relax, to learn things, to have something to talk with other people about. Sometimes to fuel my writing, to help me get ideas or phrasing or whatever. I find that the more I read, the more I write.
And I know that you've mentioned that if I'm reading a lot of a specific genre, you've noticed slight alterations in the way that I will word things.
And that happens to me as well, where I've had people say to me, oh, for instance, many years ago, I was reading a lot of, I think it was David Eddings, and they said, oh, you write a lot like David Eddings. And that was just because that was the influence at that particular time.
Right. What book or series got you into reading?
Oh, boy. I was going to go into a little more detail here, but based on what we might do later on, I'm going to skip some of it. But I think Madeleine L'Engle's Wrinkle in Time was one of my first favorites. Jack London's Call of the Wild, White Fang, To Build a Fire, I think it was called. Also, Edgar Allan Poe's Telltale Heart, Anne of Green Gables, that kind of stuff. Later on, I got into things like Tolkien and all that kind of stuff.
Especially since they're talking about what got you into reading, so Tolkien would probably be a little far down the line
it would
for
be
that.
further down the line, yeah.
What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? And I know you're still developing favorite booktubers because you haven't been.
I haven't been
on very long. I think you basically watched me and then a couple of other people recently.
Yeah, you and CG mostly. CG, I forget the rest of his name, and
Bookzella.
Bookzella. I don't know why I keep forgetting her, but I've been watching her as well. Basically, a lot of things are being answered on the newbie questions here, but also I would like to know what got them started reading, what their favorite genre is, and have their reading preferences changed over time.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay, number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome?
Getting comfortable with the technology.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
And doing a video on my own.
That'll be your first step. Hopefully the little instruction book I created for you.
You might see me looking at things occasionally until I get used to it, but
well, once you get the video going, there won't be a whole lot you have to do until you have to end it, and then everything else is post-production.
Well, and that all I have to do is I've been doing YouTube videos for over 12 years with Taya, so I'm comfortable in front of the camera, but
I've always done the tech for her. She comes in and does in front of the camera, and then you have some other behind the scenes work, but the tech has always been my area. So whereas I am very comfortable with editing and setting up everything, this is a whole new thing for her. And right now she hasn't done any of it up herself.
Nope.
But she will. I have created a little booklet for her. She will be learning stuff.
I learned stuff.
When did you start reading?
I honestly can't remember a time when I wasn't reading or being read to. But in terms of actual reading of books, including the very young picture type books, you have like 3 or 4. I think it must have been about 3 or 4 where I was going, see, spot, run. I didn't know what I was reading. I just followed.
Right,
well, hop on pop.
Kind of like following the word, and
you memorize what your parents are saying.
Especially if your parents tended to follow the words and you do it too.
Yeah. So probably, the young books probably about, 3, 4, 5 or so. But actual reading, maybe about 5 or 6, where I was pretty quick to pick up that kind of stuff. Those very simple type books.
Yeah. Where do you read?
Anywhere. On the treadmill, on the couch, in writing rooms, in bed, in church, in the tub, anywhere. I haven't done the tub very much lately, but gotta be careful with the tub.
Yes. What does your book collection look like?
I wasn't really sure how to answer that question. Because
you can say based on genre, or you could say like what it looks like on your shelf. I think you could take that in a multitude of ways.
What I chose to take, I've got my answers written down here. That's why I keep looking down. Physically is what I took, and I said physically it's in transition. We have bookshelves all over the house.
Mhm.
I mean,
But the thing is, bookshelves are filled with things besides books as well.
right, but
Crafting stuff.
we have, they're overflowing, and I'm cleaning out things I don't intend to read, or I've read before and don't intend to read again.
Mhm.
And I just don't have room for. And I have a lot of Kindle books.
Mhm.
I have several audiobooks, but I do prefer to read if possible rather than to listen. I will make people mad by saying I don't really think that listening is reading, but that's just, I do it. I just don't think I'm reading when I do
Because
it.
you do listen to audiobooks quite a bit more than I do.
Although not as much as you think, because
No.
I think sometimes when you hear me listening to something, it's a YouTube, like a Sherlock Holmes or something that on YouTube,
Mhm.
and sometimes I'm listening to that as opposed to a book.
But if it's us telling the story, it's like an audiobook.
No, well, it's an actual show. I've got.
Oh, it's a show. It's not
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
not like they're reading the story and they're giving a free version of it.
No, it's an actual show.
Oh, okay. I understand.
So sometimes I'll be doing that, and that's why she might think I listen to more than I do.
Right. I mean, you still listen to more
I do
than
listen
I do.
to more than you do, but so yeah, that's
yeah, I can see where that would have made me think that you listen quite a bit more than now. I usually think it is when I hear Hugh Fraser's voice. Sorry, my tongue just like I almost said Hadley Fraser. I'm like, that's not the right person. That's a singer.
That's a singer. Yes, I listened to him.
That's
too.
a Broadway person.
Yes,
but so that's why I was like wrong Fraser.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will hear a lot of Hugh Fraser from me. I don't know about Talia, but I love Hugh Fraser.
I enjoy Hugh Fraser, but I don't listen to a lot in the way of audiobooks, so I don't listen to him as frequently.
Yeah, you'll hear about
as
it.
She does.
If I do audiobook things, you'll hear about Hugh Fraser from me.
Yeah. So those are all the questions.
Oh, is that all of them?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So, take us out.
I will take us out, but first I want to thank a couple of people specifically who welcomed me. I want to thank. Let me see. His name is C.W. Rates Books and BookBub.
It's not CWCG.
Oh, is it CG?
It's CG.
Okay, I'm sorry, Charles.
I'm pretty sure it's CG.
Okay, he knows what I mean. I have it written down wrong. And also Book Zealots and BookBub, and I know there was somebody else, and I can't remember the name because I didn't know I was doing this right now. So, see, I'm developing a pattern here. But I do want to thank you for joining me. It is Marlicia's Meanderings, but I may be calling myself Marlicia's Menagerie because apparently that's what I'm calling myself, but it's not. It's Marlicia's Meanderings. So thank you for joining myself and Talia, and I will see you next time we book tag.
God bless.
God bless.
Bye.
Bye-bye.